Hey, you guys, welcome to Diva-Villege. I'm your host, Aquila, and it's nothing personal, but just my mind, my thoughts. And the reason why I say that is because someone else may feel something totally different than what I'm feeling. I came to you guys today to talk about January 1, 2020, a new decade. And I'm quite sure everybody is coming out with this thing, their New Year's resolution. What is a New Year resolution? I don't set New Year's resolutions because I don't believe in that. What I believe in is setting goals. And in setting goals, I came to you guys with all of this. Not really, but just some points that I want to get to you guys about setting goals. So there is 7 steps that we have to go through when we set goals. Before we start, please press that subscribe button so that I can continue on bringing this to you guys. Subscribe and share. Okay. So, like I said, there is 7 steps to setting goals. One, you must be clear, specific, detailed, and written down. What do I mean? When you set a goal about something that you want to do, you have to be clear about what you want to do. You can't just say it and it just be all wishy-washy with no thought behind it, no ideas, not knowing exactly what it is that you want to do. You have to be clear about it. You have to be clear, like, I want to be a blogger. I want to be clear about how I want to become a blogger, what I want to talk about, who do I want to target, how many subscribers do I want to come in to watch me? I have to be clear and specific about that. I have to write it down exactly what it is that I'm looking to do. Something that's measurable and objective. When I say it's measurable and objective, you have to be able to measure it. Okay, going back to the first step, if you don't know what it is that you want to do, how can you measure it? How can you measure it to say if you're becoming successful or if you are really obtaining the goal that you set? Okay, so what you have to do to become measurable, you have to say every week or every month, this is what I'm going to do to reach my goal. You take these steps to reach your goal. So as a blogger, you may say, I want to reach out to 10,000 people. Okay, so then you sit down and you figure out, with this 10,000 people or more that you want to reach, how many would you like to reach every week? How do you plan on going about doing this right here? Okay, if you're going to add contents to your page, which is measurable to see how many people that you are actually reaching out to, you have to say, I'm going to put X amount of contents on my page every week. And then you have to stick to that. Okay, so if you say, I'm going to put, say, 2 to 3, say not 2 to 3, because then you're not being specific. Say you say you're going to put 3 videos on a week. You have to make sure that every week you put those three videos up, and it has to be something valid, something that you actually put your time and energy into, something that makes sense. So if you do this every week and your numbers start to jump, now you can measure exactly what it is that you are doing, and you can see exactly where it's going. You have to set time boundaries. Okay, like I said, like every week or a month. Say I use my same scenario. 6 months. I have a time frame of 6 months. Within 6 months, I want to have 10,000 subscribers. In that 6 months, I can break it down month to month to month till I end up my 6 months to say exactly each month, this is what I'm gonna do. So at the end of that 6 months, I can go back and look at each month to see if I did what I said I was going to do. Did I put 3 videos up each week? Because I put 3 videos up a week, that's what, usually four weeks out of a month. That would be 12 videos a month that I'm putting up. Did I actually do that? So at the end of that 6 months, if your numbers are the same place where they were at the beginning, no, you have not succeeded in what your goal was. So maybe you need to start all over or do something totally different. Make it challenging. That's the doing something different. You don't make it something easy that you know that you can do. Make it challenging. The 3 videos a week. Come up with topics. I mean, stuff that's going on every day, and you have an opinion of what's going on every day. Talk about it. Look at it. Think about it. And then you come on and you put in your own words. Remember what I said, my mind, my thought. How do you feel about it? What came through your mind when you was going through this right here? Um, it has to be something that congruent with your values, in harmony with you, something that you believe in. So when you're setting goals, don't set a goal because somebody else did it. Set a goal because it's something that you want to do, something that you believe in, something that you can actually do yourself, something that reflects upon you. It has to be something so when people look at something, they go, yes, that's Aquila. I know that's Aquila. I know that's Diva-Villege right there because it has her all over it. I know that's her Diva-Villege style. It has to be something like that, something that reflects on you. It has to be something that's balanced. The pros and the cons, they have to work together. One can't be like this and one like this. They have to work together. Okay, that's called putting a balance with whatever it is that you're setting out to do. Put a balance to do it. It must have a definite purpose in your life. How does it affect you? How does it make you feel? If you were going to be a blogger, why would you sit down and talk about something that has no meaning to you, something that you're not interested in? Why would you sit down and talk about something like that? So when you set these goals and stuff, it has to be something that reflects on you, something that people can see and they know that it's all about you. It's a Diva-Villege thing. Hey, that's Aquila. I know Aquila did that. Her mind, her thoughts. I know that was her. I know that she did that. So let's get into some more of this, the meat of this right here. Have a desire. What do you really want to do? You can't do something if you have no interest in it, no desire. It has to be something that you're feeling, something that you really and truly want to do. So when you decide to set these goals, you sit down and you don't have to do it today. You have to do it tomorrow. But you sit down and you figure out what it is that you want to do, what makes you happy, what gives you life. You know, you have to look at it in a sense like that. Believe that the goal is already achieved. If it's something that you want to do, live your life as though that is already done, because the more that you live in your truth and believing in it, the more quicker these things they seem to just materialize. You have to believe in what you're doing. Um, a lot of people may not believe in what you're doing at first. Let's put it like that. They may not believe in what you're doing at first, but trust me, eventually they will become believers and they'll see exactly what it is that you're doing. What the universe has for you, other people, they're not going to understand. And why they're not going to understand? Because it's something that the universe put upon you. It's for you. It's your dream, your goal. So you can't expect everybody to go along with it. You can't expect everybody to be happy for what it is that you're doing. Determine your starting points. Like I said, it doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but determine once you decide that you want to do something, then you set a date. Then I'm going to start this on this day. Like I go live on Facebook, and I do that. I have like eight, what is it, 8 videos a season, and then I stop. So I've already said, starting January the 12th, that's when my new season will begin on Facebook. You can watch me there on Facebook also. Um, 8 seasons, 8 shows per season, and then it's gone, and then it comes back again. But it has a start, it has a middle, and it has an end. What else do we have to do? Write down your goals. When you write things down, it becomes more visible. If you can see it, you can believe it. Because we as humans, we believe in visibility. So what you can see, you believe it. That you don't see, you don't believe in. So write it down what you want to do. And as you accomplish it, you just scratch it off as you accomplish. You might start out with a list like this, but as you watch it, it starts to go like this right here. And when it gets here, then you know that you have achieved your goal. Set deadlines. Like I said before, 6 months. If I want to get 10,000 subscribers plus, have a 6 month deadline. And each month, I already have it set out. 3 videos a week, which comes to 12 videos a month. So I know I have to put interesting content on the page. What do you consider interesting? There's so much stuff that's going on in the world today, and you can put your own spin on it. Remember what I said, my mind, my thoughts. You can put your own spin on it, how you see it, how you feel about it, what you believe about it. But you just have to put it out there. Identify the obstacles. Will there be problems? Will there be obstacles in your way? Yes, there will be, but what you do, you have to recognize them at the beginning. Once you recognize these obstacles, you have to eliminate them. You have to find some way to go around these obstacles, because remember, there's no stopping you. You have to continue on. You have to push forward to make these things come true. Um, Determine if there's any additional knowledge or anything that you need. Yes, you may need to get a book. You may need to research, Google it. You may have to go on YouTube to find out, okay, this is what I want to do. Who else is doing this right here? And they're winning, they're succeeding. How do I make this happen? Look and see what they're doing. Remember this right here. People that are actually doing things and they are successful at what they're doing, they would never criticize you. They'll never put you down. They'll never make you feel bad about yourself. It's the ones that are not doing it. Those are going to be the ones that's always going to criticize you and tell you that you can't do it, or they're going to tell you what you're not doing. Remember that. So you have to make yourself more knowledgeable of what's going on. Determine the people who you need to help you. The people who you need to help you is the people that are already doing it. Someone that is not doing it cannot help you do something if they're not doing it themselves. That's just like those books. People write these books and they say how to become a great parent. You don't have any kids. How can you tell somebody how to become a great parent? Not only that, even if you do have kids, you already know that that's a trial and error thing, because all kids are different. So you have to pick who you need to help you, but then you have to look at that person and look at what their credibility is and see if that person can actually help you to achieve what you're trying to do. Make a plan and stick with it. Don't say today, I want to be a blogger, and then 3 weeks later, you're not blogging. You're not doing anything. You have to make a plan and you have to stick with your plan. Know exactly what it is that you want to do, and you move forward to do what you need to do. Visualize your goal and continue doing it. Like I said ahead of time, if it's something that you want to do, you live your life as though you're doing it. You are already successful. You're achieving the goal that you want to achieve. Because as long as you think that you can't do it, trust me, you won't do it. So believe that you are actually living your dream. You're living your truth. You're doing exactly what it is that you want to do. But most important, you never give up. Regardless of what people say, you never give up on what you want to do. You write it down. You stick to it. And regardless, every time somebody say that you can't do it, you pull out your paper and you read what you wrote down. You look at what you scratched off, and that's your confirmation or your affirmation that what you're doing is you're going in the right direction, that you actually want to do it. Without a clear understanding of what you want to do and why you want to do it, nothing matters. Because if you don't know why you're doing it, it doesn't matter. You're just spinning your wheels. Okay, so let's get started. Let's not call it a New Year's resolution. Let's set goals. Let's actually stick to what we want to do and become successful. Again, welcome to Diva-Villege, and I am your host, Aquila. And like I said, it's nothing personal, but it's going to always be my mind, my thoughts. Leave comments, good, bad, and indifferent. I'll respond to you because I believe everybody deserves to be heard. Again, your girl, Aquila. Welcome to Diva-Villege.